vlog. The bacon is ready. I'm making BLTs. Anyway, I am getting lunch ready because, here, look, I always forget to do this part. If you're new here, please subscribe, comment, like, all that fun YouTube stuff. We would really love to have you here long term. And although we suck at uploading, we're working on it. But you can hear Candice working right now. She gets off in about 15 minutes. I'm trying to make us lunch before we head out. I already went and gassed up the car, got the diaper bag ready, put the wonderful wagon in the car. The kids are at daycare, so we do have to pick them up, and then we're headed to their 18-month checkup. These kids are a year and a half. A year and a half. Also, their pediatrician retired. So this appointment is actually with a completely different doctor, new to us. We're new to him. We've never seen him before. We know for a fact the kids are getting shots today. So really, I want to bring you along so that you can see like their growth and kind of what they tell us there. And because we miss you and we wanted to share this with you guys. So without further ado, I'm gonna make some BLTs and then we're gonna go get the kids and then we're going to the doctor's office. We'll see you. Also, I got this thing that like follows me when I talk. I don't need a camera person. It's literally a like robot. It's a little like off-centered, but this robot follows me when I move around. I don't know, like, will it follow me all the way around here? But like, and it's pretty freaking cool. Okay, for real, bye. We're here to pick up the babies from daycare.
They're sleeping.
They were sleeping, they had to be woken up. So hopefully they're not too mad.
They're gonna be Krabby Patties on top of shots.
We're parked where we're not supposed to. But there's like a billion of them right here.
And there's nobody else here.
Yeah, nobody else here. But, oh, we'll see. We'll see how cranky they are when they come out. Hello, we're back. We didn't record anything while we were there because appointments with 3 toddlers is very hard with just 2 people. And they had to get shots and it was a new doctor, so we really just did not record at all.
And we didn't have to wait for the doctor. Like literally the nurse left and the doctor walked in, so we had 0 time. My hair is like lopsided and I feel like I'm...
Babe, you're beautiful. Yes, let's go through the weights and their...
But first, so our doctor, or the kid's pediatrician retired. So we were really frustrated because we were actually supposed to meet with her our last appointment today. We got a call last week. Did you already tell them all this?
No.
We got a call last week saying she's done. We'll get you in November 23rd, next month, for their 18-month checkup.
And they were already behind on their vaccines. We knew this. So we were like, well, now we have to wait another month for vaccines. We were also trying to get in touch with her so that we can get the RSV shot thing going because it starts in October typically. And we're like, well, if we're not seeing her until the 23rd, it's just pushing everything back and we didn't want to deal with that. So
this was, so that we're in, the doctor that we were seeing is in the network that we've been in since they were in the NICU. It's the same like network that the hospital was in. And things, I mean, so I'll tell you that we've loved the specialists that we've seen. We've loved the nurses, we've loved the doctors, but scheduling is terrible. Communication is terrible. Like if you need to get a hold of your doctor, you have to call their messaging line or you have to call the 800 number. They then send a message to the doctor and they'll call you back within 2 days or whatever. So it's just a lot, very impersonable, and
we used to dread having to communicate with the office, period, because it was, and this sounds really bad, but like the people that we talked to for scheduling, they almost had no idea
what they were doing.
what to even do. And with triplets, it's very different because you usually want to schedule back to back, or they put you in one slot, but in the notes add that it's for 3, and certain doctors do it, so not everybody's familiar. And because it's like a central hub for a bunch of other clinics and doctors, they didn't always know what to do. So half of the time they're like, well, we're going to have to call the office. Well, they have to call the office, they have to talk to them, and then they're going to call us back. And then sometimes you get calls twice for the same thing because nobody documents anything. It was a mess.
Yeah, so we took the opportunity to research and find a new doctor that was not inside this network. I will tell you that if you ask me where would I take my kids in the case of emergency, I probably would take them back to the same hospital, just because we've always had really good experiences in general with like the hospital staff. But again, I think that's just all we've known. So that's where we stuck and that's where we've stayed. But it just got really frustrating and almost just impossible to deal with, to the point where we were just like, no, we don't want to see that person anymore. We don't want to see that person. So we took it as an opportunity to kind of figure out something different. And I'm in a couple of multiple groups, and one in the city that we live in, and so people ask all the time for referrals, and the guy that we went to today was actually mentioned numerous times, so we were super excited. We went in with very low expectations, which I know sounds terrible, but
after two doctors and kind of a crappy network, we were like, well, we'll take just an upgrade. Like, it doesn't even have to be this like wow doctor, right? We just want something equal or like better. We just don't want to go under what we're used to. So
yeah, so good news is we loved him. Super honest, super straightforward. Told us what he thought without like
hesitating.
Yeah, so like Grayson's tongue tie is a perfect example. So we were referred to somebody to get Grayson's tongue tie fixed, basically cut, pre-COVID, and then COVID happened, it got cut, it basically got canceled and hasn't been rescheduled. So we told this doctor, we said we think he has a tongue tie. We were at this appointment and they confirmed it and they referred us, but what do we do? Like, do we follow up? What do you think? What should we do at this point? Just let it be? And he says, well, let me check it. He checked it. He says, yep, it's there. It's loose. It's not super tight, which is good. He's like, honestly, you don't touch it. He's like, you don't do anything right now. He's eating. He's fine. The only time it's going to be an issue is if it's causing some issues with speech, which we'll figure out later down the road. Perfect. Thank you. That's all I want to know. We've also been concerned about the kids' speech because they're not saying all the words that we think they should be saying based on their age. And he says, okay, do they listen to you? Do they do what you tell them to do? Obviously within reason for toddlers. He's like, but do they understand you? And we're like, yes. And he's like, that's all that matters. He's like, keep talking to them, keep reading to them, keep pointing at things, keep telling them everything that you're doing all day long, even if it seems like it's silly, because that's how they learn. And in 6 months from now, you're going to be thinking like, can you ever not talk? Like, can you stop talking, please? So we were super impressed, super happy.
He's been doing this for over 25 years, so yeah. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, well, and he made us feel really welcoming and really comfortable, which I think was a piece that was missing from our last doctor. Like, she was smart, she knew her stuff, but not very like comforting or welcoming.
Honestly, I think what happened is she was already 1 foot out the door with retirement, and she had been doing it for so long that I think maybe she was just ready, like, to be done. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I think we kind of caught her at the end of it, so that like one-on-one like nurturing thing that you want from a doctor, and the passion that you want to see in a doctor just wasn't there anymore.
So we like him, we're fans. We don't have to go back to the doctor until like 2, which is super exciting. And they only
6 months from now.
Yes, and they only got 3 shots today, not 7 like we anticipated. Also, there was a mix-up with shots, which is a whole nother
at the
story.
old place.
Yes. So this guy made sure that he got everything he needed to make sure that he wasn't giving the kids shots that they didn't need, which was super helpful. Which also made us feel really good that he was like, no, let's figure this out. So yeah.
So Alex, her weight,
22 pounds, 11 ounces.
There you go. Her height,
32 inches. Oh, I have percentiles here. Oh, so they did write that down. 22 pounds, 11 ounces. She's in the 51st percentile for her actual age, so an 18-month-old. 32 inches, 56th percentile for her actual age, 46 centimeter head, 42nd.
It's interesting because to me I feel like she's a big head, but
percentile. So she's good. Jordan, 20 pounds, 5 ounces, 19th percentile, 31.5 inches tall, so just shorter than Alex, 38th percentile. She has a 44.6 centimeter head, 11th percentile. And then a little Popocito, 20 pounds, 9 ounces, so he is heavier than JoJo by 4 ounces. But because he's a boy, it's different.
They're on a different chart.
He's in the 7th percentile for boys his age. 30.14 inches, a little shorty. 2nd percentile.
Aww.
A little shorty pants. But he does have a 46 centimeter head. He has the biggest head. Oh no, he's got the same size head as Alex, which is in the 15th percentile for boys. So they are all growing. They are all doing great.
He had no concerns, so
yeah, and everything we talked about, we talked about the girls having eczema. He gave us preventative care, and then he also told us what to use if they do happen to have a flare up, which is super helpful. Told us to wait with Grayson's tongue tie.
We're checking with our insurance about RSV, and then he'll do
Yeah,
whatever
he'll do
he needs to
on the back end. If we need to re-refer it, he'll do that. But for now, we're gonna wait to talk to the insurance, which they were closed 10 minutes before I called. Other than that, they were real bad at the office.
They're just so active now, and they're so ready to like.
They wanted to open all the cabinets.
Well, so here's the biggest problem, and here's the biggest difference with appointments now. The Wonderfold wagon that we have, they stand in it, right? But the problem is they can climb out of that now, and it's pretty high. So Grayson, one time when we were leaving daycare, I was strapping one of the girls into the car, and he just up and jumped out of that thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, like he was okay. There's like nothing happened to him, but he got out. And so ever since then, I'm like really paranoid. And sure enough, like if they really want to get out of there, they can, especially Alex and Grayson. Jordan hasn't quite done it, but Jordan can get on the couch just fine. So I have no doubt that she can get out. She just hasn't figured it out yet.
Or hasn't cared to.
And hasn't, tried hard enough, or we don't like let her, because we're usually watching all the time. So the appointments now, like we can't just throw them in there and know that they're not going to get out. Like they're going to jump out. So sometimes it's easier just to take them out of the wagon, which defeats the purpose of the wagon. And they were just running everywhere in the exam room and like trying to open, and they baby proof some of the cabinets, but the ones that are under the actual like booth that they sit in, they're like trying to slide through. The doctors now, they walk in with like rolling tables that have their laptops in, because they take that everywhere, and they're like pulling on it and like jerking it.
It's really funny because you can tell this guy is like, I don't care. Like they're kids, right?
Like there's chaos going around.
And he's just like yelling, or he's like talking really loud so that we can have a conversation over these kids screaming.
And there's no break in his conversation. No, like there's chaos everywhere, and he's just like.
He's like, okay, next question. Let's talk about food. And we're like, okay.
And we're talking to him, and we're like, wait, Alex, no, Jordan, wait, Grayson, here. And he's just hanging out, waiting.
Like, we're good. He's like, you guys sit down with the kids, I'll examine them. He made it super easy. He didn't make us like put them on the table or anything. He literally had us sit them on our laps, went through, examined all three, did everything he needed to, made it super easy for us. And then the nurse came in and was incredible. She did
the shots.
She did the shots by herself.
So in the past, they've always had at least 2 nurses do the shots.
And they do basically at the same time, right?
It was just one.
She did it by herself, 3 shots within seconds, and
the kids cried for like
30 seconds,
if that,
maybe a minute,
and they were done.
And they were done. So overall, super happy, super thankful. I think this was a blessing in disguise. As frustrating as the entire situation was, I think it was meant to happen, and we have to schedule a dentist appointment for them. And
for their little teethers.
And he told us we need to get rid of bottles. We knew that
night. Guys.
Where's the wood?
There's wood right here on the table. Okay, we're gonna knock on there before. Mister, don't bark. For the last 15 days, Jordan.
It's only been like 10 days.
It was 10 days 5 days ago.
No.
Okay, between 10 and 15 days, to agree to disagree here. Jordan has slept all night. Did not wake up for a bottle.
Well,
did not.
And like if she wakes up, you know, or she's having a hard
I
time.
don't know why we're
like,
whispering.
'Cause I'm scared they're gonna hear and they're gonna say, oh yeah. But so usually before we would put them down and she would be the one that would like finish her milk and cry for more. Well, we've started diluting their milk, so we did it more so because they had a ton of boogers and they were super phlegmy and coffee, and that's what was waking
We were
them up.
trying to avoid all the phlegm.
Yeah, but we still wanted them to have their milk, and so we have been diluting the bottle. We've only given them 6 ounces too, which is different than what we normally give them at night. But she'll finish her bottle. I think we've gone up there maybe one other time with her, but that's it. Like, and it was within 15-20 minutes of us laying them down. That's it. She's woken up in the middle of the night and she's figured it out on her own.
So before we did that, there were a couple of nights where we just kind of let them cry, because we were at the point where we're like, there's no end to this game that they're playing. Like, we have to just let it be. And as hard as it was for those couple of days, they just kind of figured it out and cried themselves to sleep.
So then Grayson recently, I would say like 2 nights ago, up for like almost a week straight, he would wake up in the middle of the night and he would cry and cry and cry until we went in there, and then we couldn't leave. He like was not happy. I don't know if he was going through some like separation something or what.
Like, we couldn't even lay him back in his crib.
Yeah, it was really bad. So but the last 3 nights, he has slept through the night. If he wakes up, he figures it out on his own. Alex has slept through the night for almost 5 days now. And if they wake up, they figure it out and they fall back asleep. You guys, it only took 18 months.
Let's just hope this is like this is permanent
I'm
forever.
gonna be honest with you. I go to bed every night thinking tonight's the night that I'm up all night. Every night I think.
So in the past, when we'd get one good night, it was followed by like 10 terrible nights.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, thank you for letting us sleep, but holy crap, like, I feel like the next spurt of bad was just longer and longer and longer and longer, and then it just stayed bad forever. And so this time around, we're like, oh my gosh, 2 nights in a row, what did we do? Like, we broke them, or something was wrong, or something. And I think the other part was that they were really sick for a little bit. Like, they had the whole cold thing, and then they got better, and then they got kind of bad again. Yeah. And it was mostly Grayson and Alex that had a ton of boogers and like a lot of phlegm. And JoJo was coughing here and there, but it was mostly during the day, not so much at night. And so we're like, well, maybe once this is over. And then we just kind of slowly transitioned into this, like, well, now we're sleeping. And so we'll see. They got shots today. Who knows how their body's going to react tonight. We may have already jinxed ourselves because we told the doctor the same thing. We're like, you know what?
And he was like this.
Yeah, for the last,
very excited for us.
the last 2 days they slept or whatever. We probably jinxed ourselves because she didn't really knock on real wood. It was like plastic wood.
Oh, that's the only thing I could find. I don't want to be all weird and go through like the doctor's legs underneath the table.
So we'll see. But I don't even know where I was going before I was like.
Oh, because we said bottles.
Oh yeah. Well, now he says, you gotta take the bottles away. And we're like, no.
Sir, can we have at least 3 weeks of good sleep before we try to change this?
Like, we just started sleeping. Can we just like
I'm gonna be
stay
honest.
here?
We go see him at 2 years old. I'm gonna do it the week before that because I want to sleep until then.
Okay, but we have to see the dentist before we see him again. Otherwise, he's gonna yell at us.
Okay, I'm gonna do it in 2 months, and then we're gonna see the dentist then, and then we'll go see the doctor.
We're gonna sleep at least for a freaking week. Dang it.
I'm gonna get a month, not a week, a month.
But yeah, that was our experience today. I'm so sorry we didn't record, but you guys get it. You guys tell us all the time, don't worry about it, do what you can. I'm taking that for what it is.
And you need to show the babies because you haven't shown the
Yes,
babies.
I'll take you upstairs. They're upstairs playing with Kylie right now. But before I forget, guys, a lot of you guys have asked if we're still accepting magnets. We're accepting magnets for the rest of our lives, okay? If you have a magnet from where you are or from where you were born or just a magnet you want to share with us, send it our way. Our P.O. box is in the description. We love just getting anything from you guys. You don't have to buy anything if you don't, like we're happy to accept handwritten notes, like anything. We love interacting with you guys. So if you have anything to send, our PO box is in the description. But our latest, look at some art that they made at daycare.
It's a Frankenstein hand.
It's a Frankenstein hand. That's JoJo's.
This is Grayson's.
This one's Grayson's. And
this
then
one.
that's
Alex apparently has 2 hands.
Well, she is probably super like hyper or something. But the last magnet we got was from LA. But we have all of our magnets. So if you have anything, send it our way. We got a patio set. That's what we see out here. It's a table and chairs because
today's the first day that it isn't a.
She's wearing a sweater. It's 55 degrees outside right now.
It's really cold.
That's cold for us.
Yeah.
Like I ordered pants online today because I was like, we don't have any. I have nothing but shorts.
Tomorrow.
That's not true. I've been wearing the same pants for like 4 years now.
I'm pretty sure tomorrow is only going to be 51. Oh no, 57.
I love this weather.
It's real cold.
This is my time to like just be outside. Like I want to just stand there and take it in. It's fresh
I will do that
air.
with a big blanket.
Like if it were for me, I'd put a hammock outside, lights, nice cozy little blanket.
I'm gonna be honest. Give me like 70-degree weather and I'm all right.
That's too hot still.
No, it's good.
But yeah, let's go upstairs. Yeah, let's go upstairs. I'll show you the kids. Actually, Candice is gonna take you upstairs because I'm gonna make them some dinner.
I know how to work this thing, babe.
What?
I don't know how to work this thing.
You don't have to do anything.
But how do I turn it so that it
Here,
sees the kids?
we'll go upstairs.
Oh! Oh shoot, I'm gonna fall. Come on! Come on! Watch out, watch out! Hey, Jojo, can I get in first, girl? Yeah! Oh, who is there? Look at. Oh, excuse you, Jojo. Say hi, Jojo. Say hi, Alex. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Oh, it's on the other side, guys. Who's that? Say hi, Kylie. Say hi, Kylie. Hey. Hey. Where's the babies? Hi, dear. Oh, shoot. Are you okay? Hi, Jojo. Oh, Grayson. He laughs. Why are you calling? He's a baby. He's a baby.
Why are you crawling, you weirdo? See, Mommy, I got these shoes on and they're too big for me.
Say hi, Jojo. Oh. Alex?
Alex.
Pasito. Hey, dude.
You know, it's cold when I'm wearing fuzzy socks, sweats, and a sweater.
It's chilly. It was really. What's funny is it wasn't too bad when we left, but when we got back, it was really cold. Oh, they're just making a mess. We got messes everywhere.
Go in the room.
I don't want to. I'm scared. Say hi, Alex. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Jordan. She's playing with that baby. Girl, you better cool it. You better cool it. Oh, Jojo. You stink. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Go, Alex. Go, Alex. Are you blowing kisses? Do it again. Mwah. Jojo? Where are you, Jojo? Jojo, where are you, Jojo? Oh, there's Jojo. Careful, Papacito. Grayson, where are you, Grayson? Oh, there you are, dude. Figure it out. Figure it out. We've been dealing with that a lot, guys. Where's Grayson? There's Grayson. Can you give Jojo a turn? Where's Grayson? There's Grayson. Where's Papacito? There he is. Whoa, are you okay? Are you stuck? You need help, baby? You got it. You need help? You need help? Whoa! Alex! Go, Grayson. Go, Jojo. Go, Grayson. Go, Jojo. Go, Grayson. Go, Jojo. Say Jordan. Jojo. Oh, Grayson. Oh, good scream. Good scream. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Oi, oi, oi. Run, 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 run. Ice. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
Alex. Say,
Ah.
Go, 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 go. Go, Grayson. Go, Grayson. Go, Grayson. Go.
Whoa! You almost fell on your head.
Go, Grayson. Oh, what are you doing, Widow?
You're gonna fall, dude.
Go, Grayson. Go.
Slide down the slide, dude. Slide down the slide.
Ah, mister.
Did you tell sister that you got shots?
Alex, can I have a kiss?
You want your shoe on? Yeah. Go ask sister. She can put it on for you. Go ask sister. Go tell sister. Go tell Kylie. Say Kylie.
Where's the other one?
I don't know.